Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be recipe testing an old-fashioned recipe for old-fashioned bologna salad. Bologna, the pink, ubiquitous, slightly rubbery luncheon meat consumed by millions of children and people all over this beautiful country. And this was brought to my attention by many of you lovelies who sent me a link to Simply Sarah's recipe for old-fashioned bologna salad. Now, if you don't know Simply Sarah, she has a channel here on YouTube. I will put a link to her channel. I remember discovering Sarah years ago through a recipe for her buckeye balls, which I end up never making, these little dessert balls that look like little buckeyes. Anyways, if you don't know Sarah, show her some love. She has a lovely little channel. She makes recipes that look delicious. She's got this really warm and gracious personality, and she recently made an old-fashioned bologna salad that she's been eating her entire life. And when I looked up more recipes about this, apparently lots of people have been eating bologna salad, also known as ham salad, even though it contains bologna and not ham. And basically what it is shredded or ground up or chopped up bologna with mayonnaise, relish, onions, all kind of mixed together and served on crackers or as a sandwich filling. Never heard of this in my entire life. I ate a little bit of bologna growing up. It was mostly in sandwiches, and when I went to my neighbor's house, we oftentimes had a slice of bologna as a snack, just straight up. We would just eat it right out of the package. So we're making bologna salad, but I'm going to be using a tool that I've been holding on to for a while now. I found it at my favorite junk shop, Savers, and it is this. Popeil's Kitchen Magician. And I paid $7.99 for this. Whoa. So at this point, I've tested lots of Ron Popeil products. I will put the playlist to all of my kitchen gadget test reviews, and they all have worked surprisingly well. I think the most recent one I tested was the Ron Popeil pasta machine maker, and I loved watching that infomercial late at night. It was just so much fun and entertaining. There's something about it that was just mesmerizing. At any rate, let's test out the Kitchen Magician. Please don't be concerned that this is dirty because I've already washed it and cleaned it, took it apart. Yeah. Just sharing that with you because some of you think that I use these straight out of the box. I just figure that you don't want to see me, washing these things, but I do wash them before I use them. Alrighty, so an envelope with our blades and the Kitchen Magician itself. There it is. And the handle. So right off the bat, I noticed that this cover is different than the one illustrated here. This one looks a little more transparent and it's kind of ridged. It's got this kind of pattern on it. This is not. This is a milky colored plastic, so you won't be able to see the blades kind of turning, which is kind of a bummer because that's kind of fun to see the whole process. But look at these gnarly blades. Oh my gosh. So 2 blades and they are reversible. I'm going to turn this knob and it doesn't really secure it. If I push, oh, okay, great. So I pushed and I think it's actually working. Okay, we'll see how long it holds. We'll put the handle on here, push that in. Oh, see, now it's not sucking down again. Okay, so I'm gonna try that again. I might have to hold it as I'm cranking it. Oh, see, it released. It kind of like farts, like, Rrr. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's like, it's a little tired. Tuck it under here and line this up and then crank this so that it engages. And now our blade is attached. So the reason why I'm using the Kitchen Magician is because in Sarah's video, she uses a Tupperware brand hand grater that you crank to grate the ingredients for this salad. So she uses 2 pounds of bologna and it's just chunk bologna. I think she bought it at the deli section at the grocery store, so that's what I did. So here it is. Look at that. Look at the size of this bologna. And I'm just gonna cut this in chunks like this. So Sarah's always encouraging you to make these recipes your own. She uses onion powder in her recipes. She said you can use fresh onion if you like, and that's what I'm going to use. And she of course says you can use as much as you like. So I'm going to use 1/4 of an onion and grate maybe half of that. You don't really need too much. We're also going to need some cheese. We're going to grate up 1 cup of cheese. So let's load some meat into the hopper. Pull this back. It's got a pretty strong spring on it. And the hopper is pretty large, which is great. Okay. Time to grate some bologna. Uh-oh. The wheel just popped off. Let's pull this off. I think it's because I'm doing this with my left hand and this is made for right-handed people. I cranked in the opposite direction. So what I did was I disengaged the wheel. Put this back on. So if I'm doing it with my left hand, I want to crank it toward me rather than away. Okay, got it. Here we go. It's working, people. It's totally working. Oh my gosh. Can you see this? It's working surprisingly well. It looks like Big League Chew. Oh no, I spoke too soon. I think I disengaged the wheel again. Okay, I spoke too soon. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, it's because I ran out of, oh, my meat fell out. Okay, let's try this again. I think this is made for right-handed people. All right, so it works pretty well until it doesn't. Alrighty, so let's try this again. I've switched the camera around so that I can crank this with my right hand and hopefully this will work better. Alrighty, here we go. It's working. It's working beautifully. And very smoothly. Making quick work of the bologna. It's bologna hay. Wow, it's so fluffy. It's amazing. Oh, here's a big piece. I'm gonna taste this bologna. And it's good. It's got that very familiar processed meat flavor, kind of like Vienna sausages. The texture's a little bit different. It's not bouncy. It's a little bit more dense. It has a nice kind of garlicky flavor to it, and it's salty, and it's very homogeneous. There's nothing chewy or squelchy in that. It's just all kind of homogeneous and smooth, a little bit softer texture than, say, a hot dog, and not juicy like a hot dog either, but just quintessential bologna. It's great. So I thought it might be interesting to take this plate off and show you what it looks like when this is grating. There we go. It's so satisfying. It grates so easily. It's so smooth. And the shreds are so fine. I love it. And then next in the hopper, I'm gonna feed some cheese. So this is just mild cheddar cheese. So definitely more resistance. The cheese is harder. Now I don't want to break this machine, so I don't want to push too hard. Oh, but it's shredding cheese beautifully. This is like Taco Bell style cheese, like pre-shredded cheese. It's doing a fine job of it. Wow. And now I'm going to grate a little bit of onion in there. Oh, there it goes. So everything has been shredded. Now we're ready to assemble the salad itself. And it's super simple. So take all these ingredients, place them into a very large bowl. Whoa. I have to say it's very satisfying to see this meat so finely shredded like this. And as I'm stirring this, I do see that the shredder missed some pieces. Now we're gonna add our binder, which can be mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, and I happen to have Miracle Whip, so that's what I'm gonna use. And Sarah says about a cup. But again, you're gonna adjust this to your own taste. So Miracle Whip is a little sweet for me, so I'm gonna add a little less than a cup. Can always add more. Half cup of sweet relish. I don't know about you, but I love that sound. I'm gonna add some grated black pepper and a half tablespoon of mustard. I'm just using a spicy brown mustard. And there you have it, bologna salad. Now, this is served either on crackers or as a filling for a sandwich. So let's build us a sandwich. White bread, take some of my bologna salad, spread it on there. There we are. Fold that on top. I'm gonna cut that right in half. And there we have it. Bologna salad sandwich. Alrighty, so let's give the old-fashioned bologna salad a taste. It looks pretty good. Kind of like a potted meat sandwich, nice and pink. Alrighty, let's give this a go. Itadakimasu. Not half bad. It's pretty salty, yet it's balanced out a bit with the sweetness that's in the Miracle Whip and the relish. The flavors kind of remind me a bit of a hot dog because you've got that combination of processed meat with relish. So that little bit of spice, I don't know what flavor they put in bologna and hot dogs, but that little bit of spice flavor, maybe it's nutmeg, a little, or allspice. There's that little bit of that flavor along with the sweetness of pickled relish and that little bit of onion and the soft kind of creamy texture of the salad, which is kind of similar to, say, something like tuna fish, goes really well with soft white bread. Great, classic little combination there. I just need some chips to kind of have some crunch. Kind of like tartar sauce. Yes, yes, yes. It's kind of like bologna mixed together with tartar sauce. Sounds like not a good combination, but trust me, tartar sauce is amazing, and that's what this is like. It's delicious. So there you have it. Old-fashioned bologna salad. This recipe makes enough for many, many sandwiches. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media and share your recipes and ideas with me. I'm all ears. And yeah, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. Bologna, baloney, bologna, baloney, bologna.